Anglo-Canadian poet Paul Sutherland is considered by many critics to be one of Britain's most important and original poets. I caught up with him to find out more about his latest collection of work, Only Words.
Searching for water, you dip your hand in fire. On this day, swallows have returned to old ears. Well, I was 17 and I was playing Canadian football out on the street. I looked up at the attic of our house and I said I should be up there writing poetry. I don't know exactly what inspired me, except that my grandfather recited poetry to me when I was very young. My first book was called Winter Poems, and it was written in mock Old English, more the mock than the Old English actually right now, I realize. I was working as an orderly in an intensive care unit, and that inspired me, definitely. And now if I go back over that book, I do see those early indications that I was going to write about therapeutic issues, compassion for people who are suffering, and so on, that I wrote about in the hospital. I first came to England in 1973, but the only book I had in my hands was the Winter Poems. It was called the first book, but I had written most of the Seven Earth Odes, which began in 1972 on a long walk I took up the Bruce Peninsula and eventually found the grave of Nawi Bawi Kwe. And that was the beginning of me writing in a more modern style. Voices linger in patterns and colors you once saw. Your touch seeks the wall's rocky hand, guiding to the gate. Suddenly water tumbles, smashing below. How far, how near are you to its edge? I was really interested in the German Rilke, or Rilke as he sometimes is called as well, and the Japanese, haiku, Chinese poetry, Eastern European poetry, a wide range of things. In our neighborhood, there was a very small library, and you could go from Nancy Drew mysteries to German idealism, philosophy, just by turning your head this way. Oh, that's right, we'll read that then, okay. And as my friend said to me later, no one should be reading existentialist philosophy until they're 25 years of age. The 1980s was a good time, but I was so politically engaged then, reading things like the E.P. Thompson's Making the English Working Class, The Wretched of the Earth. All these sort of things that had been kept away from me came flooding in, and also the work of Ben Nicholson, who I just meditated upon his paintings, and that sort of started to inspire another kind of language coming out of me, far away from the town boy. Only Words is published by Vallum Publishing, and a man called Salek saw me at a conference in last June and said, I like what you say, mixing East and West, connecting East and West. He found a way of sort of bridging this all together and showing my path, if you like, of literature, but also my spiritual path. Swish, swallows, again slice the air in sword play. You roam the world, with fingers feel growing heads of cow parsley. In a fist of roots, the warrior's ruined graves. Your tapping leads on to perfume of bluebells at another's door.